The first major superhero was Superman, who debuted in Action Comics #1 in 1939. His evil twin brother Batman debuted in Detective Comics #27. Culture really didn't affect comic books until 1941, the real heat of World War II. Comics used this to help their sales grow. As you see here, Superman and Batman and Robin are trying to sell bonds to different people to help support the war effort. And then comics would also send their heroes to fight against the Nazis, like Captain America. In his first issue, killed Hitler, basically. After World War II, comics turned into a dark corner, selling more adult kind of comics, like suspense comics and shock, with murder and sex. John McCarthy, the leader of McCarthyism, the modern witch hunt, and also Dr. Frederick Wertheimer tried to stop these kinds of comics by writing The Seduction of the Innocent, in which he said Batman and Robin had a homosexual relationship. Superman took away the excitement of the everyday man, and Wonder Woman was bragging about bondage and women's rights, which led to the Comics Code, where every comic book that's published has to be approved by this company. Superman then turned into the American good boy, fighting for the truth and justice of America. He was seen breaking chains and getting his hair cut during these comics, and also fighting robots. Batman kind of forgot about Robin and went into a relationship with Batwoman. Here you can see Batman is getting married to Batwoman, and Robin's on the side saying, "What will happen to me?" Batman then took on to a more colorful approach than just his usual black and gray. The Seduction of the Innocent turned these heroes into everyday men and not the heroes they were. The 60s were the teenagers, and they were the most popular age group for comics to target, which Marvel jumped on by releasing Spider-Man. He was the first ever teenage superhero, not sidekick. Also, fashion was a great part in these comics. As you can see, Wonder Woman changes her self-woman look into a more modern 60s look. Then Vietnam happened. Another war within the comics era, like popularity, and all comic books jumped on this. Iron Man came in and helped design weapons as Tony Stark while also fighting the war as Iron Man. But the comics also leave a racist mark, as you can see Captain Marvel fighting a very stereotypical Asian man. Watchmen also sent in Dr. Manhattan, which changed alternative history and made America win the war. The veterans of the Vietnam War turned to drugs to ease the pain of PTSD and all the traumas they affected in war. This affected comics as well, because teenagers were starting to do drugs, and the comics wanted to stop this. And the most popular comic book to do this was Green Lantern and Green Arrow #78, where Speedy, Green Arrow's sidekick, was found doing heroin. The Civil Rights Movement was a very big movement in the United States, where it gave equal rights to all African American male and females. The comic books also started to add equal superheroes, like the Black Panther, the most popular of them all, with also Luke Cage following him in the 70s. And then DC tried their own hand with Black Lightning. He was their first ever attempt for a black superhero. Their most popular black superhero is Green Lantern, John Stewart. The 70s weren't all that bad, as you can see Tony Stark getting it in with these short shorts.